All right, next review, we got 1 star. This title is Too Expensive from Lowest Price in location unavailable. Why don't you have any completes under $75? Why aren't there any cheaper boards for beginners? All you have is high-end stuff. Not so much, Lois. When it comes to skateboards, especially like your standard skateboard, like these for doing tricks and stuff, the big thing about it is there's no such thing as a beginner board. The board that you learn on is the same board that the pros are using. There's really nothing that's gonna, help you get better quicker or be easier to learn on. It's basically just the same board no matter what. As for the complete, 75 bucks is actually pretty inexpensive for a complete skateboard. If you were to pick out your board, your trucks, your wheels, your bearings, pick all that stuff out separately, usually you're gonna spend around 130 to 150 bucks on average. You can go even farther than that if you get into some of the really nice stuff. So honestly, any of those boards in the $75 to $100 are actually pretty inexpensive. And there are boards available at your, department stores, and they're made by toy companies. They are inferior products, and they're boards that will actually turn you off of skateboarding. You might get your kid hooked up with a little cheap $40 board from the local department store or their local sporting goods store even, but the wood it's made out of is not as good. Some of them, even the bearings, I've seen some of those where the bearings, they're not even bearings. They're pieces of plastic molded to look like a bearing. So they don't even really spin. They're just there to look like something, and it's actually kind of dangerous to be riding around on plastic. But again, the cool thing about a skateboard, they're pretty resilient. They last a long time. You only have to buy that complete once. And then from there, let's say you break the board, you can buy just a board and swap out the parts. Let's say you accidentally roll through a puddle and you forget to dry your bearings out and they rust up, you can replace just the bearings. Everything from all the skateboard companies is compatible. So pretty much any board, truck, wheel, bearing is gonna fit with any other board, truck, wheel, bearing. So like I said, the nice thing is you only have to buy that once. So if you want to, your kids to get into skateboarding, or if you yourself want to get into skateboarding, but you're a little worried about those prices, trust me, if you buy anything any cheaper than that, you're not going to have fun, and you're not going to be able to learn and progress and get better. So definitely have a look at some of those completes, some of those ones at the $75 to $100 range. Great options to get you going and get you learning, and it's something you're never going to outgrow the performance on.